So I've got the gas tank removed. I did order a new sediment bowl, so I went ahead and drained this, took the old sediment bowl off, and took it off the engine. It's got a little bit of a dent in the front, which is not terribly concerning to me. The biggest thing is the inside of the gas tank is in good condition. So I want to try to keep this gas tank, but there's a couple of curiosities that I need to investigate here. Number one, on the back, sort of in between the bracket and the tank itself, we've got some plastic garbage bags tucked in here. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. The other thing is these straps that hold the bracket to the tank are homemade. So it looks to me like these straps were made off the gas can and then they were slipped on over the edges, and then somebody made a little rod right here to sort of prevent them from sliding apart from each other. So I'll get this rod bent and remove it and see if I can slide these straps off. What in the world is going on with this? Well, it doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the bracket. No dents or warps. The gas tank certainly looks okay. Let me get this cleaned up and we'll see if I can see anything obvious. Everything seems to be fine. I don't see evidence of prior welds or pinholes or anything like that. So for now, my guess this was used as just an anti-rattle material. I don't know what else it could possibly have been used for. If I ever restore this someday, I'll put different straps on it and make it look nice and everything else. But for now, these old straps will work just fine. This is my temporary fuel line that I made just to get it running. So now that I know it's a good runner, a good engine, I want to make a more permanent fuel line for it out of this copper tubing. Start here. I like this bend here. So let's start this other bend right about there. There, that's pretty good. I think I'll go with that. Maybe bend it down just a little. I'm not going to install it just yet because I still need to wait for the new sediment bowl to arrive. I've just got the old one on here temporarily for mock-up. All I had in my drawer was a couple of these plastic ones. All right, she's all set. I also attached this bracket right here. It goes from the bottom of the carburetor to the bottom of the air cleaner intake neck. And what this bracket does is keeps the air intake neck snug up against the collar of the carburetor there. If the bracket wasn't there, the neck would be a little bit loose and it would be sort of cocked backwards a little bit because there's no pressure this way on it to keep it against the collar. And I put a washer and a grommet on top so it's nice and snug. I've also got the engine more securely mounted to my little cart here. Of course, this is just temporary, but I did want something a little stronger than I had before. So now I'm just waiting for the new muffler to arrive, as well as the new sediment bowl. Then it will be ready for a longer run, and I'll be able to spend some more time tuning it as it's running. So I'm missing the piece of engine tin that starts over here and wraps around like this, goes roughly to here and comes down. That's what that bolt right there is for. And then it mounts on that bolt right there. And I think it's sort of tucked up above this top fin. It continues the flow of air from the blower side, so the air gets channeled around here as well. And it also acts as a heat shield for the fuel line, because the fuel line comes right here. Shaping metal is not my strong suit, and I do not have the proper tools for this, so I'm going to do the best I can with it. I don't have any better template material, so I'm going to see if I can make this cardboard work. I wanted to distress the paint on that tin so it kind of matches the rest of the motor. I think it turned out just fine. And more importantly, it's going to be functional. So I've got the fuel line made up and bent to fit on the outside of this bracket, but I actually saw a picture online where the factory has it going through this hole right here. So when the new sediment bowl comes in, I will modify this end so it fits right through there, and then it will be a little bit closer to the engine as well, more like that. The new sediment bowl arrived and I'm just inspecting it real quick before I install it. The new one is virtually identical and it came with a new valve. The only piece it didn't come with was the fitting for this side. So the new muffler arrived in the mail and it came as just bare metal, so I painted it with some of this high heat stuff. Hopefully that will not burn off immediately. I'm going to use some anti-seize on the threads. Okay, new muffler is installed. And I also have the fuel line reinstalled. Runs inside the gas tank bracket as per the photo in the instruction manual. New sediment bowl is attached. So I just need to put gas in it, check the system for leaks, and then we'll fire it up. And I finally got some replacement nozzles for my gas cans. They sure are nice to use compared to these. I don't see any leaks around the top of the sediment bowl, but the real test will be to see if it leaks once I open the valve. So here we go. Okay, valve is open. No leaks there. No leaks there. And over on the carburetor side, no leaks over there either. So after it starts, I'm expecting a little bit of smoke from the muffler over here because the anti-seize usually burns off a little bit, as well as this high heat paint. All right, we'll give it some choke. Well, the choke works. Now the choke's all the way off. Yeah, looks like I gotta give a little help to get started. And just for fun, I made myself a pull start for it. I have not tried this yet. I wanted to wait till the engine got warm so I'd have a fighting chance. So wish me luck. I don't have a compression tester at the moment, but I tell you, that little motor feels like it's got a decent amount of compression to it. It is not that easy to spin over with the rope, especially when it's cold outside. Right now it's about 27 degrees and snowing. So the sediment bowl replacement was a success. Everything is dry, there's no leaks. There's no leaks from the fuel line either. Got my new engine tin and heat shield here. And the new muffler. And I'm gonna try to come up with a practical application for it too. I don't wanna just have this sitting around in the corner collecting dust. I wanna try to actually use it if I can. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.